Welcome back to another episode of the Epic Dev Blog. Let's start right off with the thing that I tried to do in the last dev blog, but was broken. It is now not broken, so we can now craft the wooden archways or arcs or whatever you want to call them. They're all available in the woodworking station. The stone ones are not available yet. They shouldn't show up in inventory, hopefully, because they shouldn't be registered. How are these things still registered? I unregistered them. Oh well, whatever. You can't craft them yet, so just ignore them. They can't be made, but the wooden ones can, so that is stellar. Oh, let's see here. Most default tools have to be crafted in the stations now. So if we look at, I don't know, something like a sword, we'll see that the steel sword has to be crafted in the smithy station. Stone sword and wooden sword are still in your crafting grid. All of the other tools must needs be made in a station. Same holds true for all of the others. Stone and wooden are still available in crafting grid. Everything else in the crafting station or the smithy station. Obviously those are available in the Hall of Wisdom here. They're available in the Nathan S21 spawn. They're available in other places as well. I think Appletown, I believe, has a spot with public workstations. So yeah, you don't necessarily have to have one of your own to start off with, but of course it's always a good idea to make one of your own so you can have it locked and leave your resources in it. AFK detection has been added and has been modified already. If you stand around in the same spot without moving for 10 minutes, you will, I think Z's come out of you, and there's a little chat message that goes out saying you're AFK, and then when you move, the Z's will stop and it'll say you are no longer AFK or something along those lines. So yeah, that's here. Let's see. Lava quote will cause damage when you stand too close to it. Hopefully this prevents this issue. So let me take off my admin crown here. So hopefully this will prevent people, because you're already taking damage here. Hopefully it will prevent people from being able to get up into the lava high enough to really cause any serious damage. We'll see. Also, if you're down in the nether now, you have to be a slight wee bit more cautious about lava and such, or in caves as well. But pro tip, just make yourself some Huntite armor. Any piece will suffice, and that will protect you from taking damage from being near lava. Of course, if you go into the lava, you'll still take damage, but you can walk around it and you'll, for the most part, be just fine. It pretty much, the amount of damage that is being dealt is the same amount that's being negated by the armor, so you might see yourself taking hits here and there, but pretty much as long as that piece of armor lasts, you'll be just fine. And the Huntite can be found from Pkarcs, or you can get it by mining netherrack. Which, that is not netherrack with diamond. I need to change that item description. I don't know how I screwed that up, but, yep, you can get it that way. And if you do make the full suit of it, you can swim in lava and stuff, so that's fun. Let's see, what else do we have here? Mobs Redo was updated a few times. Placeable ingots. So this, I guess I could just grab any old ingots. Doesn't matter too much which. All of them should work, I think. Just give me 10 titanium ingots. Basically you just right click on the ground or on the stack and it'll place them up. You can rotate them with screwdrivers. Take them back, you just punch them. You can rotate with screwdrivers. For some reason they don't They don't place to the direction that you're pointing, so you do have to do all the rotation with the screwdriver. But on the upside, let me get a screwdriver right quick. Oh, I already have one actually. Sweet. But if you do this, they do keep the rotation. So if you, there we go. If you go around with the screwdriver to get it rotated the way you want, then you can stack more on or take more off, and it will keep that same old rotation. So that's nice. I can't figure out why it doesn't place them the right rotation when you place that first one, because I thought the mod used to, and it doesn't anymore. And I did change some of the code of this mod. I made new models for all of the ingots and did new UV maps on them because the provided ones, they're okay, but I didn't like the way that the UV mapping was done. And if I had to redo the UV mapping, I had to redo the model anyway. So I just redid all of the models, redid all of the textures, and left pretty much all the code alone. Other than the mod originally had an option to have small ingots, which I believe was 64 ingots to a stack. Maybe it was 48. I forget how many it was, but it included code for those and all of the meshes for those. I removed all those to, try to keep some of the bloat out of the game because they're never being used, so there's no point for them to exist. Let's see, printing presses are craftable. So let me actually, let me just be lazy and do this. I'll just do spawn, and then I'll go, oh, that reminds me about that. And then I'll go to this spawn, and then run on down. Did I put the admin helmet back on? Because I feel like I'm going really slow. Oh, I have to point that out too. But so we have at the hat over here a printing press, which is kind of inside of this store node, but that's all right. So basically what you can do is, well, it can be crafted now, so let's pull that up first. Yeah, make that in a woodworking station with a stain brush, because you have to paint the ink onto the letter. I don't know what they call them, but the tiles that hold the individual letters, black letters, because of course you need dye, paper, because of course you need to print on something, a wrench, because you need a wrench to tighten the press thing down, and maybe you need that to tighten down the letters, and then some wood, which it's not one piece, but that's just a bug with this. So anybody can craft it, you place it, and then only the person that placed the printing press can put or take a book into the master copy slot here. So -2, put in the copy of the newspaper. You can put your books in there. You can only do one at a time. You click the print to copy button. Takes your empty book, gives you a printed copy of it. So essentially what this allows you to do is to distribute an unlimited number of books without having to manually create the books, which is perfect for a newspaper, because if you're putting newspapers into a shop to sell like this, well, now you have to create all that inventory yourself. It takes you a lot of time. It's a lot easier if you can just throw the master copy in this slot and then let the other people put their empty book in, make a copy, and then they can't ever deplete your supply. And as you can see here, I can't take the book out. And these both say the same thing, so I can't really show that, but I can't swap that out either. So that is, it's quite handy for anybody who wants to make a lot of books and distribute them around. Let's see what else. Bone meal in the rainforests. Oh, that's a pig. I just need to find some rainforest litter. I feel like... There we go. Here we go. Sure. Here we go. This looks perfect. Do I have any bone meal? Of course I don't. Why would I? Wow. I should learn to use the home row keys. Or whatever it's called. The keys that have the little bumps on them. Maybe I need to be in a spot where there's actually more of it. Let's try this. Oh wait, that is jungle grass. That's what's supposed to grow. That's what grew over here too. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so you can grow jungle grass which this one is. These ones aren't. I don't know why these ones all grew this stuff. I thought these didn't grow anything before. Well, anyway, there was some sort of a bug with the jungle dirt here. Rainforest dirt, whatever it's called, dirt with rainforest litter. Now you can use bone meal on it and you can get plants. Let's see. Placeable ingots. Pandas should spawn in the jungles now as well. So, I think pandas are from mobs animals. They were included in it, but they only by default spawned on some node from the ethereal mod, which we don't have on the server. So they pretty much didn't exist. And now they do. So I don't know. I think they should spawn in this area, but I'll just manually grab one here. There we go. It's an ugly thing. Why is it so dark? Move, you dumb panda. Do something. Okay, well, yeah, so there's pandas. And you'd think they would move. Maybe they want some papyrus? Oh, there he's moving. And it follows papyrus. Can it be tamed, though? It's eating it, so potentially. Panda at full health. Alright. So, those are available. I think they can be tamed. Not entirely certain. Player anim mod was updated. I must be using not the dev build because my player model's not broken. It didn't seem to fix the player model being scrunched upside down goofy. So that's probably just going to be an issue until I remove the mod, which I will be doing. Oh, what is this? I will be doing around the release of MyTest 5.3 when I upgrade the server. These like lights or something? I don't know what that is. That's a darkage lamp. Interesting. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have here going on? Added some ores to the nether basalt, so that's just the huntite ore. Some more nodes added to the saw. Do I have a saw in here? I don't remember if I do or not. I think at one point I did, but I probably removed them. I did. Okay, well that's no big a deal. So we now have all three of the prismarine nodes can be cut in the table saw. It used to just be the prismarine here, but you can now get the dark prismarine and the prismarine bricks. And then also, I should do more lights. We now have, I think the nether one was available before. I didn't write down, I just wrote, added a few more notes to the table saw and more lights. So I think nether was already available. But we now have obsidian brick, sandstone brick, silver sandstone brick. I think that's it. That's a recent addition to those. The diamond I know has been around for a while. Futuristic lights. I was part of the mod from the get-go. Alright, let's go back up to spawn and take a look at the help pedestals here, or whatever you want to call this. I added in a new help topic. So if you go to the category list, server specific information, there are 4 entries. We've got one about armor. We have one about crafting, one about mobs, and one about stations. Hopefully that helps out noobs a little bit who, can't spend the time to figure things out. So will be some help information. I'll add some more as time goes on. I'll revise these as well, but those are available. And speaking of things for noobs and not just for noobs, if I run over to the armor here, I have updated the signs, so they now show all of the different stats. That is spelt wrong. That is terrible, and that should be gravity boost as well. So basically, we can see if we look like the wooden armor here. We have a 6% chance of blocking an attack. Speed boost, jump boost, gravity boost are all 1. So if the boost is 1, you just multiply, essentially, is what a boost is. So you multiply your base speed by 1 if you're wearing wooden armor, so it doesn't change. But if we look at something like the gold armor, that gives us a speed boost of 0.74, so we multiply our speed by 0.74, so it slows us down. And the gravity we multiply by 1.13, which means we have more gravity, so we fall faster, and I believe that means you can jump less. And then continues out through the rest of these. So the Prismarine Enchanted Armor, we don't get anything for speed, jump, or gravity, but we do get the oxygen regen. If we look at the titanium, we'll see we get 1.4 jump boost, 1.8 speed boost. The admin crown, I didn't update that info, but hopefully this has gone live. This hasn't gone live yet. This screen has changed. These lines of text are a little closer together, and it includes a few more. Specifically, it'll now tell you whatever your specific armor is. It'll tell you what your speed, jump, and gravity boosts are. So if I went ahead and got myself... Okay, that's not what I want to search then. Let's do diamond. Okay, sure. Give me one of those. Give me some bloodstone pants and give me some Huntite enchantment boots. So if we go here now, I can put on the rest of this, and we can see that with this specific setup of armor, I would have 21 heal, 151 block chance, 6 fire protection, and 5 oxygen regen. And then I would also know what my new speed is, my new gravity, and my new jump boosts. But server has not restarted since I got this bit coded in evidently, so you can't see it. But yes, the main underlying reason for the changes here, which I will explain, because some people seem to think that like you need to wear the full set of the same thing. That's kind of not the point. The idea is that you don't wear a full set of the same thing. So you can look at this and say, wait, what does garnet do? Oh, that gives you a 2.2 speed boost if you have a full set of garnet. Okay, well, I want some extra speed, so I'll take some garnet. This gives me a 0.3 gravity boost if I'm wearing the whole actinolite enchanted armor, so I'll take some of that because I want a little less gravity so I can fall further and take less damage. Prismarine just gives me oxygen regen. Well, if I'm not going in water, I don't need that. And this gives a heal boost, someplace there, heal 4. So we'll take some of that. This gives me some fire protection, so I'll take some of that. Does nothing give a jump boost? Jump boost 1. Nothing gives a jump boost. Interesting. Very interesting. Something should really give a jump boost. Oh, titanium gives a jump boost though. So you could take some titanium armor and mix it in there. And mix and match to suit your play style. You know, if you're not going anywhere where there's lava or fire, you don't need the lava protection. If you're not going around water, you don't need the water protection. If you're going someplace where you're going to need to do a lot of jumping, or you want to be able to do falling without getting hurt as much, you might want to take some gravity reducing or some jumping increasing, etc., etc., etc. You got to play around with your different options. Let's see what else. I think... Where is it? Sewing station. I shouldn't say I changed. I added... here we go. The small bag can now be crafted with 5 pieces of burlap, 1 piece of string, and 1 spool of thread. Or it can still be crafted with 4 pieces of fabric. The burlap is a brand spanking new addition, which can also be used, can also be used in the crafting of armor. So if we look at this, we can see we can use leather or burlap to create the metal armors. And that goes for all of your different metal armors. The crystal armors, so diamond, the enchanted diamond, those are still either leather or fabric. Those won't get the burlap at all. And the burlap itself we get from zombies as a drop. Let's see if it's nighttime out here. It is. Alright, let's see if we can't find a zombie someplace. I mean, I could literally just grab some right out of inventory, but it'd be more authentic to slaughter a zombie. I should probably add to, I think the mummies actually dropped fabric already, but there's some of the underground dirt monsters, stone monsters, things like that. Some of them could drop burlap too. That wouldn't be completely unheard of. Okay, well, I'm not seeing any zombies. They love cobble. So you'd think around the cobble there might be some zombies. But that's alright. I don't need the stinking zombies. So the zombies will drop. Ooh. The zombies will drop some tattered burlap, which, you know, has some holes in it, some stains, you know, blood stains, dirt stains, etc., etc. And that can be crafted into good burlap by either using 2 pieces of tattered burlap and 1 piece of string in the sewing station, or you can just use 4 pieces of tattered burlap to create 1 piece of good burlap right in your crafting grid. So obviously it's a far better deal to use the sewing station, but you can do it without if you don't want to be bothered with going someplace where there's an open sewing station to use. And then yes, you can craft any of your metal armories using that. And that was added because during the live stream, oh hey, there's a dirt monster here. During the live stream that I did yesterday, well, at the time of this video goes live, when do these videos go live? Wednesday, right? So 3 days ago, depending on how you count, on Sunday, on the live stream, some of the players wanted me to experience what it's like to be a new player. And the only thing I found extremely irksome was the extreme difficulty at which I obtained leather. Took forever to kill enough cows and crocodiles. And I couldn't find any horses at spawn, which I specifically was trying to do several times. So this will hopefully make that a little easier, because all you'll have to do is go someplace where there's zombies. And that's any place with cobble, pretty much. Ooh, what was a big goal? And, you know, kill a couple zombies, get some burlap, and then you can make your armor. So that was added. That maybe. I believe that is it. There was. I'm sure there were some other small tweaks and changes that I'm not thinking of right offhand. Oh, this didn't even make it into my notes. What is it? The music that plays when all the players sleep should only play when all of the players sleep now. I had just done oh, it's got the healing lamps. That's cool. I had just done the super easy basic. Oh, nice. I'm getting some healing. Of course, I'm already at full health. I had just done the simple easy basic tie in mind test play sound to the function that skips the night. So if you had more than half the players in bed, so you could skip the night, it would just automatically play the music. That was recoded by, I believe, Mr. E. It was either him or Daniel 1. I don't remember. I think it was Mr. E. So it now should only play if all players sleep. So that was what was originally requested, and I was just too lazy because it required writing some new functions and stuff, and I just wanted to do it the quick, easy way, which is what I did. as everybody can obviously tell. What is this? I just haven't figured out a fair price. You're selling stuff and you don't have a price. You're selling coins? Coins for lumps or something? Why am I seeing this screen? I don't think I should be seeing this screen. I don't think I should be seeing these screens. Is it because I'm an admin or something? Okay, well, we'll just leave all that alone. Evidently, I can't buy stuff from these people. What a shame. Oh, this dude's selling... Dude, you got the goods, man? Oh, this man's got the quartz crystals. You need those to build the crystal workshops. Bro. That's great. No, if only I could buy them from you so I could build a crystal workshop. Oh, well. That was one thing that also bugged me, but I didn't change anything about it. It's like impossible to find crystals. Or quartz. But I believe those spawn in deserts. In desert stone. And during the stream, I pretty much did not go in a desert at all. So, that's probably the reason why I couldn't find any quartz crystals. That should be it. And the camera's going to shut off pretty soon. So, I'll just wrap it up here. Let's get a nice shot of something without that obnoxious floating text in the sky there. Alright, that is going to wrap up this week's dev blog. Thanks for watching. Tune in next week for another episode. Be sure to leave your gossip and news and all that good stuff at the hats so they can continue creating a fantastic newspaper for the server. And if you haven't checked out any of the articles or the editions, publications, whatever they're called, make sure to do that. There's some for sale in that smart shop, and you can get the latest copy in the printing press currently. I'm not sure if that'll change at any point. Probably will. But yeah, thanks for watching. Tune in next week, and I will see you then.